What is your funniest Christmas memory?
My funniest Christmas memory. I have to retake this. I'm not sure. I don't know this. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Preferably
Bethany, that's a terrible question. I'm old. And how many Christmases you gotta like rehearse?
Oh, so there was this one Christmas when Dane was little, and he got a Superman comforter for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I feel like it was like leather. Like it was like the actual Superman symbol was like it was intense, okay? And Dane didn't know how to say Superman. And so he would walk around carrying this comforter that he got for Christmas, like all day. He'd be like, "It's my Hudda," because you know how in the Superman song it goes like da 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 da. Like he literally, that's what he called Superman. So that's literally all I can think of.
So we got my mom, my dog, Cowboy, and he came bolting in the living room. I was eating mac and cheese, bolting in, jumped on the couch, knocked my mac and cheese everywhere, all over me. It was so hot. And he started eating it everywhere, and it was so dumb.
Action.
Okay.
Here we go, I'm ready. Let's see, my funniest Christmas memory. Okay, so it really wasn't about me. It was about my brother Eddie, who is my middle brother, which we always fought all the time, but around this Christmas time, we was actually close. And so he wanted to get a set of golf clubs, right? And so my mom had done like this, put all these clues all around the house and outside. And so like for almost an hour, he's like going from place to place to place to place until finally, obviously, he finds the golf clubs and you can hear him. Woo! Yeah, that's a funny Christmas memory for me.
So like back in the early 80s, I had a nephew that was 12 years old, and I was like in my early 20s, and I couldn't figure out what to get him for Christmas because he was in between toys and whatever teenagers like. So this is when Michael Jackson was real popular. So I teased him and told him I was going to get him a Michael Jackson doll for Christmas. And so I wrapped up a box and told him it was a Michael Jackson doll, and I kept telling him that. Well, it wasn't a Michael Jackson doll. But when I opened my present from him on Christmas, it was a Michael Jackson doll. So he got me. So that's my funny memory.
Okay, so when I was like 6 or 7, I told my parents that Santa Claus wasn't real, and so we put reindeer food on top of the roof, and then I checked it the next day and it was gone, so I believed in Santa until I was like 14.
Oh, there are none. I don't know. I have nothing. There's like nothing. I don't know. I have no idea. I have nothing.
Jeff and Ross, surely you got something.
I do. Ross was probably about 6 years old, and he got a Xbox for Christmas that year, and we left little notes where he could find it, and he found it way in the woods hanging from a tree. It was real fun.
It was when I still believed in Santa, and we had one of those.
When you still believe?
Yeah, I had one of those.
I still believe. He's not real.
When I still believed in him, we had a little Santa on the shelf, and he was on one of my presents, and we weren't allowed to touch him. So I was panicking that I was going to touch him. I was like, "Mom, get him off my present. I can't touch him." And then I didn't want to get cold for Christmas, so I like yelled at my mom to get him off.
What's your funniest Christmas memory?
My funniest Christmas memory? One time it snowed on Christmas and I hit my friend in the face with a snowball. That's how we became friends, actually.
When I fell off my hoverboard. Probably when I got my bike and I was riding it and I fell and I skinned my knees up.
Oh no, that's never good. I really don't know.
What's a pear tree? Please don't ask me, but I
Hey, Matt,
those terrible
what's your
gifts
favorite
to
Christmas
give.
memory?
Bum, bum,
Wait,
bum, bum.
funniest Christmas memory.
What?
What's your funniest Christmas memory?
My funniest Christmas memory. I don't know. I really don't.
One time, me and Abby were going to get presents at like 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And I pushed Abby down the stairs.
I wanted presents. One time we went to Tennessee with my family, and we stopped at Huddle House on the way there, and I didn't have a fork for my waffle, so I ended up eating it with a knife, like only a knife. So that's what I think of, yeah.
Waking up my brothers with pots and pans on Christmas morning, and then him yelling at me for doing that.
Stubbing my toe on the wall.
It being 3 degrees on Christmas Eve and I go into premature labor, which is not really funny, but it is kind of funny.
Oh my gosh.
No, I know, but even funnier. I was in an ambulance on the way from Anniston to Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hearse following us through all the red lights.
Oh,
That was funny.
So we had a dog, and we had a real Christmas tree at the time, and the dog thought it was outside all the time, so it kept peeing and doing its business near the tree. Needless to say, after that Christmas, we no longer had that dog. So.
What is your funniest Christmas memory?
Oh gosh. Every year my mom makes French toast, and one year she forgot to grab the bread. It's a specific kind. So we go to look at Walmart for it, and she couldn't find it anywhere. So I remember her breaking down in Walmart crying on Christmas morning, not being able to find bread. And she comes back to the house screaming, Christmas is ruined because there's no bread. And it was really funny for me, now it's kind of sad, but it was really funny for me at the time because it made no sense to me at all why we had to have special bread. What was that? My dad also caught the Christmas tree on fire. That was cool. I think that was the same Christmas. That's all I got.